What is up, everybody? It is Tog here. Welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops campaign on Veteran. Last time we left off with the mission SOG, where we were in Vietnam helping the Quezon fight off the Viet Cong. I hope I said that in the right order, right direction. I think I know where everything is at this point, but potentially not. On this time, we're going to go to the Defector, and I think this is also taking place in Vietnam. I don't remember the mission super well, but I feel like it sounds familiar in my head. We're going to go ahead and get started on that and see where the story takes us. Hopefully not too many deaths this time around.
Today, communications are in chaos and commercial flights from the airport have been canceled. While some
The dead offensive was the beginning of the end, when America really started losing the war. Inside the MACV compound in Way City, you established contact with the Russian defector.
No!
We know you did. He turned himself in MACV. You were there, Mason. He had intel on Dragovich. Everything. But it was a lost cause.
Shut the fuck up!
NVA had surrounded the city. MACV had all but burned to the ground. The defector was surely dead.
He wasn't dead!
It was a lost cause, and you still went in. Why?
His protection team had gone dark. I couldn't accept that he was dead. I needed that fucking dossier!
Wow. I was not ready for something that intense. Mason got really defensive there.
Way City. That's when things really started to unravel for you, Mason.
The Defector.
MACV compound in sight. You are jumping into some deep shit, Woods.
We're here to yank a defector with vital intel on Soviet involvement in Nam. We lost contact with his security team. They may be holed up in the MACV safe room.
He's alive! We'll fight! Talk X-ray team, hook up.
Jeez. Wow. This is war, alright. The sky is all red.
Eliminator, we are going down! Hotel 6, come back. Hotel 6, do you roger? Lima 9.
Kill him, please.
Hotel 6 is gone.
Oh. Oh, dang. That Spaz 12 is doing work. Oh, it's mine? Awesome.
Where we heading, Mason?
The Dragon's Breath. And as well as I got a nade launcher commando on the back. I might actually start with this.
Lima 9er, I got eyes on that.
This is one of my favorite guns in the game. I think many people would agree with me. I don't know if it's the feel or what, but it's a pretty good gun. And apparently not good enough, but it's okay.
Lima 9er, I got eyes on X-ray. You got NVA all over the north wing, Woods.
Light them up, Bowman!
Lima 9 is inbound. X-ray, get your hands.
I didn't really understand a lot of what was happening in that cutscene beforehand. I hope that they give us a better explanation throughout, which I'm sure they will. It seemed pretty confusing. All I know is, oh!
Bowman, northeast corner!
I think I just killed a civilian, I think. I don't know if anyone here is really a civilian, but it seemed like the way he had his hands up that I'm an asshole. They didn't end the mission, which is what they often do in these games when you kill civilians.
The whole damn building's overrun! Dispatch is next floor down!
That was terrible timing.
If he did,
Oh fuck, dude, there's fire. I gotta be careful here. It's a pretty hot environment. Luckily there's I got a checkpoint right there. I don't know what a defector is. I probably should have looked that up before I started this episode, but I'm sure I can use some context clues throughout. Alright, I'm not gonna kill the civilian. It looks like he's already... Yeah, he's alive. We're good.
X-ray, this is Lima 9. Anyone who doesn't get out soon isn't going to. The NVA have overwhelmed the entire north wing.
Roger that, Lima 9er. Moving on.
This is reminding me of USDD. Not USDD, Executive Order. Going from spot to spot with Woods and Bowman.
The safe room is down there.
We do seem to have a slight advantage this time, though. I feel like my firepower's a lot better. There's a lot less of them. They don't seem as experienced. They're not doing forward rolls or anything like that, but I've only seen the beginning, so. Alright, let's pull out the shotty again. Oh. I had no idea where I was getting shot from. It makes sense that it was above me.
Contact down.
See, like, they hardly even fight, honestly. Like,
Safe room's been
I feel like
breached.
for some reason this is a bit easier, but I don't want to speak too soon on that.
So where's your contact?
He might have fallen back to the command room. He may still be alive.
My contact might still be alive.
Contact now.
Oh, this shotgun is really good for this mission. Oh shoot, I died. I don't know where I'm getting shot from all the time. This is like it seems like I'm very relaxed as I'm going through it, but it's so, I do still feel like I'm in the jungle, because there's like, they're coming from everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, Bellman.
RPG!
Where do you see an RPG? Oh, that's where I was getting shot from.
Kill confirmed! Clear. Lima 9er, sit rep, over.
X-ray, the NVA have retaken the MACV South. You are cut off.
Shit. Roger that, Lima 9er.
You better get your asses in gear if you want an evac.
He should be in one of these rooms.
Who are we
Mason,
looking for?
Take the door at the far end of the hallway.
Movement on me.
Ah! There we go.
Mason.
Reznov,
Thanks, buddy.
how'd you get out of Okuda? Never thought I'd see you alive.
Nor are you, my friend.
Nor are you, my friend.
I am here with a warning. Your government would do well to heed. Dragovich is planning an attack on the west.
Mason, you get what you came for?
Dragovich, I knew we'd see him again.
His influence spreads like a cancer. Even the Kremlin does not know what he is truly planning. He must be stopped, Mason. Dragovich, Greshenko, Steiner, all must die. Are these your men?
Woods, Bowman.
I am Reznov. Victor.
What took you so long, Mason? That intel better be worth it. Lima 9er, where the hell's our pickup?
X-ray, be advised. Marine forces are engaged in heavy fighting west of the MACV. Push through to Rally Point Delta, 2 clicks north on the river.
We'll make it. You just be there.
It looks like Victor Reznov, made his way back to Vietnam with us. I don't know who would have sent him. I don't know what army. Like, is the Russian army? I don't know.
RT Texas, this is 1-5. We need immediate air.
Pull it together and give me that radio.
What are you, SOG?
Just give me the radio.
Good
Yeah.
luck with that shit.
Texas,
Thanks,
this is
man.
Sierra Oscar Golf X-ray. Priority 1, ordnance in my command. I
Yeah, I got this.
authenticate
Don't
those
even
two
sweat.
over.
Clear, X-ray. We are engaging.
Enemy down.
So this was the Huey / gunship was the top kill streak in this game. I think it was tied with dogs, like 11 kills in a row you had to get if you wanted to use that in multiplayer. It was pretty annoying. I wasn't one of the ones to get it very often. I would usually use the lower ones. I would use like the chopper gunner, the Blackbird, and I'd always use a spy plane. I always thought it was good to have some eyes in the sky. I would try to use a launcher just in case they ever threw any of those up. But the gunship's a lot harder to take out than a chopper gunner is, because the chopper gunner moves very rigidly. The gunship you can situate right over a spawn point or something like that and just rain fire. I think it had the same amount of kills you needed for dogs, so a lot of people would opt to use dogs and a chopper gunner and then throw them both in at the same time. And that was pretty brutal, but hey, that's Call of Duty for you. There's always going to be some guy getting a ton of freaking kills and making your life miserable, but that's kind of part of the fun. That's why I like playing objective-based modes a lot more, because you can win even if you're not getting the most kills. Oh wow, I dodged a bullet with that one. Where is that?
Texas, waiting for ordnance command, over.
Marking coordinates. Take him out.
Just to be super clear, it wasn't that in multiplayer you had this little radio thing. You would literally be commanding the gunship and you could move in any direction that you wanted. This is a map. This is definitely a map. I think it's called Crisis on multiplayer. There's like this little middle area that you can go into. I think. I might be wrong on that, but it seems familiar in that sense.
NPC's down. There's a fucking tank out
Texas, we
there.
have enemy armor.
Mason,
And Vector
Texas,
Zulu
someone fix right
7
now.
Foxtrot.
Oh!
It is good to fight by your side once more! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Dang it. That's what I get for shooting a retreating opponent. You're not supposed to do that, technically. At least in terms of cops, I think. I don't know about in war. I don't know how they do the rules out there. I'm sure I wouldn't get punished for it, but still got murked for not paying attention to people who were actually firing at me.
X-ray, we're coming in hot.
How do they get up here on these roofs? Wow. He reloaded that RPG really quickly. Oh! Dang, I thought he said egg salad. I would love another checkpoint. Why? Totally just lost a 1v1 gunfight and I'm gonna die again, dang. I gotta be careful, I'm getting wrecked. That RPK that they're using is really powerful. I think that was the dude who got me last time, except he was standing at the window. This is going to be a part that I'm going to struggle with. I'm going to try to go really careful at this point. I don't want to get stuck here for half an hour like I have in the past. Eliminate the enemies, and then advance.
Tank destroyed. X-ray, you are clear to proceed.
LZ's half a click away. End of the street.
I did not know he was there. That's the... Jeez. Okay. I guess I got my revenge in a different... from the past life that he got me in. Jeez. I gotta heal before I go out again. I'm really nervous though. I can get to this point pretty quickly, but then I get stuck, and I'm worried that this isn't gonna be covered here. That's what I was worried about, but I didn't die. That was really close. They can't possibly spawn here. That would not be cool. Reznov's backing me up. I'm gonna see if there's anything upstairs. Nope. I'm gonna see if I can call this air support in.
Texas, your target is tagged.
Texas on its way.
Oh, I blew off his arm. Dang, he's slowly dying. I don't think this clock works. Can this Huey get in here already?
Target eliminated.
It didn't sound like it. I didn't hear any shooting. At least I have another one if I need it. I want to get to this tank here and take cover, but I don't really like it. I'm gonna see if I can advance really carefully here.
Get out of there!
Dang, that hurt. As long as no one pushes up on me and Woods has got my back, I should be okay. I'm gonna try and get into this building. I'm really nervous though. I can hear my heart a little bit. It's not pounding, but it feels nervous. This was safe. There we go. That looks like it was exactly what I needed to do. Checkpoint reach. Let's go. It's so weird having the grenade launcher because it's not. Because I have like 3 guns now a little bit. If I have the launcher out and I press Y, instead of going to the shotgun like I want to, it goes to my commando. Needed that. Needed that.
Evasive action! X-ray, we're under heavy fire!
Oh no, they got anti-aircraft.
X-ray, the grid is high. RT Texas.
Get out of my way, Bowman.
Take down that anti-air and we'll return support. Over.
Understood, Texas.
I see it! CSU! Second floor, in the street! Gotta find another way! That street's in the beat zone! Mason! Help me clear this!
I feel like I'm gonna get shot, but okay. This is pretty intense. I shouldn't be all... Oh, don't tell me I died. I really might have died right there. I thought I was pressing the X button pretty fast. Oh. I just saw that dude fly. ZSU is ZPU? What's the difference? Oh, dual mag? I kinda want this. Even though this RPK, I haven't given it a try yet. I'm sorry, buddy. That really sucks. I thought I was dead. Let's see it.
I couldn't believe Reznov was here in Way City. He was the Defector.
He came back for you, Mason.
What is
Reznov was back.
Defector? He's like Intel. Oh, okay, so it's good. He did say, I hope that intel was worth it, so it must be, and he gave that piece of paper, or that manila folder to us. That must have had some value to it. I guess there was some intel, but they haven't talked about it very much yet.
The CSU is right above us.
Put a charge on the ceiling!
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Blow the floor beneath them!
I got Charlie in my pocket.
We're clear. Ready, res now. About 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1, blast off.
Good work, Mason!
That was such a light explosion. I guess it was an implosion. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want to back up
There's
there.
a ride.
I'm not so sure.
You're not so sure? I guess I'm kind of nervous then too.
More birds on their way.
It does sound like this is a boss fight type vibe. Look at all this space we got here.
Looks like we gotta wait. Everyone load up. I want this LZ secure.
Okay.
Mason set up charges around the perimeter.
Get the wounded.
And they got the classic Black Ops music.
Sit tight.
Dun, 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 dun. Smoke nades. Rail nades.
Here they come!
I don't think that got anybody. I'm almost out of ammo. I was not expecting to run into that problem. The commando had a ton of rounds. I guess I have more AR rounds than I do LMG. I need to find another gun in pronto.
Everything you got!
Enemy down! That's confirmed.
Oh, sorry.
They're pulling back!
They're not retreating! They are regrouping!
Okay, that sounds like there's gonna be another wave. I hope these are hell friendlies.
Where's that damn evac?
This city's falling to the NDA. They're picking up birds right out of the sky. You're not the only ones trying to get out.
We have a priority 1 package to extract. We need that evac.
We'll find another way. Hold your position.
Instead of returning to your own country, you will die in hours. Damn. Oh my goodness. I don't have a rocket launcher for that. Oh, and there's people over here too. I think I'm in a very bad spot.
We have a Navy BBR on its way.
Oh, this car's gonna blow up.
Too soon.
Direct fire support to cover arrival. Delta Squadron is on station. Got it. X-ray out. Mason, mark that target.
Marking coordinates. Delta Squadron. Burn them up.
Roger, X-ray, target run. Get your people back.
Get your asses to the boat! Incoming! Danger close!
Oh, we're taking boats? Oh no.
Go to the boat.
Get in!
I'm on a boat.
So much for the tense ceasefire.
That was
The
awesome.
enemy's courage could be the result of their newfound ally.
Newfound ally. I wonder what that's about. And the numbers are still in our head, unfortunately.
We have the dossier that the defector gave you at MacV. We
Dang, that's it?
all of Dragovich's men. Kopchenko, Steiner, Clark. You know them.
Masterminds of Project Nova.
Nova 6. Reznov calls
Have they
Nova
talked about it
6.
yet?
Drag.
I don't know if I heard about it very much. But yeah, that was a decent mission. It wasn't too long. It was kind of still Vietnam fighting. Had some cool scenes. I'm disconnected from Xbox Live for some reason. But yeah, we got to meet who the Defector was. It turns out it was Victor Reznov, our buddy from Vorkuta who we got in that fight with. It looks like next time we'll be doing the numbers. So we'll get to hear about what all those numbers are about. Investigate the extent of Project Nova by interrogating one of Dragovich's former associates. Wow, so now we get to be the interrogator instead of the interrogatee. But before we get there, which won't be for a little bit of time, we gotta read the intel for the Defector mission. And it looks pretty short too. It looks like we're in for a short episode this week. Let's see what we got here. We got all of except for one. That one's from 1960. It's about Bowman, so that'll be cool to read. That's the first one we're going to read if we're doing chronological order, which I like to do. And then we got the one in the middle, which was from January 29th, 1968. Another memorandum to Richard Kane, while the one on the left is a memorandum to William Colby. And it seems like the lighting on these are very different. And we got some maps here if we weren't familiar with what this area of Asia looks like, which I'm not very knowledgeable on the geography. So this is a cool, helpful little thing to see right here. I don't know where we were. Maybe we'll read about it. None of those cities sound very familiar to me. I got some pictures though of like how the war has affected it. It looks like, it doesn't seem like it was very casual, but yep. And then we got Bowman, who I don't know his real name. Like, not his real name, his first name, Joseph Bowman. He was up 40 candidate number 7. I don't know what Woods was or Mason was. I don't really know. September 1st, 1960, and it was a memorandum to Richard M. Nixon, the Vice President of the United States, Allen Dulles of the DCIA, Admiral Arleigh Burke, Livingston Merchant, Gordon Gray, Colonel J.C. King, who we've sent memorandums to in the past, or not we particularly. I guess Ryan Jackson, the chief analyst of the APLAA. But yeah, like I said, subject is Bowman Joseph. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia, of the U.S. of A. His nationality is American/African American. His date of birth is November 10th, 1940. So at this point, when they wrote this, he was 20 years old. Jeez. Height's 5'9", so average height, medium build, 180 pounds, brown eyes, and black hair. So summary profile. Following in the footsteps of his World War II veteran father, so kind of sounds familiar to Reznov, honestly, because Reznov was in World War II. So I don't know if that comparison there, if like Reznov's like a father figure to Mason or not, now that I know how much older Reznov is than Mason. But the candidate enlisted in the U.S. Navy at the age of 17 and showed a resilience and drive that put his recruit mates to shame. Yeah, he is pretty experienced for being 20 years old. Immediately following completion of boot camp, the candidate requested and was selected to attend the underwater demolition team school. Despite skepticism from the recruiters over his physical sustainability, given his relatively short stature and a family history of asthma, Bowman passed the arduous qualification training with record results. Bowman is an excellent marksman, fluent in Spanish, and an expert in demolition techniques. He's the demolition man, and he also speaks the Espanol. Yeah, it was nice to read about. Didn't have too much on him. I guess he's still young. He's got a lot more he can write about, and he's still fresh into the army. I mean, he's super young. Starting at 17, most people are still in high school at that point, so I guess he just went for it. Just wanted to follow in the steps of his daddy-o. Date, January 29th, 1968. Memorandum to Richard Kane of the ADDO/SAD from Ryan Jackson, Chief Analyst, APLAA, and the subject is the Soviet Special Forces presence in North Vietnam. So I guess this is where we could read about the Defector. We acquired the following dossier located in Tab A from our contacts in North Vietnam. The information inside is incomplete, but it shows that the Soviets are indeed present in Vietnam. The dossier highlights a new program, not a new program, just a program, qualified as Project Nova. An early analysis suggests this to be a new Soviet weapons program. Relevant agency assets operating within Soviet borders were contacted to confirm this theory, but not one was able to verify the existence of this Project Nova, let alone uncover its purpose. Our inability to confirm this project's existence via HUMINT suggests a highly classified program on par with the Soviets' recent experiments with cobalt and salted bombs. I didn't know anything about that. I just knew about their space missions. But yeah, it looks like more secret science experiments going on that we probably want to know a little bit more about. Of particular interest is the fact that this program is being spearheaded by individuals familiar to the agency, including one man thought to be dead, Major General Nikita Dragovich. When did we think he was dead? I think that was probably recently. I forgot, just because we've been in Vietnam for a bit, not having really heard much from him. I guess he's still around. Yeah, no. Okay, so now I remember. In executive order, Mason was very certain that Dragovich was not dead because they didn't see the body. And Woods was like, dude, he's dead, he's dead. And now it sounds like he's not. So Mason was right. I guess those numbers aren't making him bonkers after all. The dossier also states that Colonel Lev Kravchenko is involved with Project Nova and may be operating alongside Soviet troops within Laos and Vietnam, working on said project in an unknown capacity. These individuals' roles are not specified within the attached dossier, but considering the known history of Dragovich's involvement in weapons development, it can be surmised that he is acting in a leadership capacity. I will keep you updated as further information becomes available. Enclosure. November 2nd, 1968, a memorandum to William Colby from Ryan Jackson. He's been doing a lot of writing. Jeez. Confirmation of mass civilian killings during NVA occupation of Hue City from the 31st of January to the 24th of February, 1968 during the Tet Offensive. Okay, this is going to be kind of glum, it sounds like. Point 1. Since the end of the Tet Offensive, dozens of mass graves have been unearthed in and around the borders of Hue City. Initial estimates numbers upwards of 5,000 civilian and prisoner of war corpses who were found bound, tortured, and in some cases seemingly burned alive. There was a lot of fire when we were traveling through. These discoveries confirm rampant hearsay after U.S. Marines in the South Vietnamese elite Black Panther Company secured the Hue Citadel on the 24th of February 1968. The full analysis of postmortems can be found in Tab A, which was the dossier we mentioned earlier. I don't know what a dossier is, but it sounds like it's some information, so hope it's valuable information that could help prevent stuff like that in the future. Point 2. 2, analysis of the Tet Offensive shows traditional communist motivations along the lines of igniting uprisings among the populace in order to topple the Saigon-based Republic of South Vietnam in the hopes of ending the war in a singular countrywide invasion, despite the North and South Vietnamese agreement on a 2-day ceasefire in honor of the Tet Nguyen Dan holiday. The Viet Cong launched their attacks on the morning of the 31st of January 1968 within the borders of South Vietnam. Point 2A. Within 24 hours, NVA had joined the battle in full force, and fighting spread to a countrywide scale with more than 80,000 NVA troops assaulting over 100 municipalities. Point 2B. Between the battles of Khe Sanh, Hue, and Saigon, amongst scattered in-country fighting, U.S. troops suffered 543 killed in action and over 2,500 wounded. This is the highest U.S. casualty rate for a single week since the inception of the war. For details on the full effects of the Tet Offensive, see DoD reports in tab C. Point 3. Field reports based off Humint and Viet Cong documentation captured during and after the siege of Hue City validate early reports of a VC and NVA coordinated massacre of ARVN soldiers, civil servants, political party members, religious leaders, as well as American and other foreign civilians. This was clearly a large-scale cleansing of an entire social stratum, focused predominantly on anyone friendly to or associated with American forces within the country. Wow. Point 4. It appears the massacre was executed in 3 phases. 4A, Phase 1. Kangaroo courts were set up specifically for local ARVN officials. These trials lasted no longer than 10 minutes, and the accused were always found guilty of crimes against the people. Summary executions were immediate. Phase 2. A system of social reconstruction took place along the Maoist doctrine in order to build what has been cited as a new social order. Those dubbed counter-revolutionaries, i.e. Catholics, intellectuals, prominent businessmen, and other imperialist dogs, were targeted and fell to summary execution. Phase 3. By the way, every phase is a different point bullet from 4. In the days leading up to the reacquisition of the city into Allied control, the order was given to leave no witnesses behind. Any person or group who could identify Viet Cong individuals as taking part in the Hue City occupation was to be killed and their body hidden. 4D. Eyewitness accounts can be found in tab D, enclosures. The Defector. Not very much information about the Defector there. That mission was pretty quick. It had some cool battles and stuff, but I don't think we got really too much out of the story, other than this Project Nova mission getting introduced a little bit. I know there's a mission called Project Nova, but it's not up next. It's after we do numbers, so we'll check that out when the time is right, but I think that's where we're going to leave off. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more content, and I hope you enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever it is that you're doing. Stay awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.